Okay, good morning. I'll tell you what, I think after um a couple okay, good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. Yes, this channel is all about me. It's not about you. But I like you and I want you to say hi. Please say hi. And I'd love to hear from some of the folks I haven't heard from for a while. The channel's been very quiet, but I haven't offered a lot. And to tell you the truth, that's just the kind of friend I am. I'm great when we're in person, when we're jamming, when we've got something to do, or if there's an emergency. But otherwise, I'm kind of an introvert. I love knowing you're there, but I just don't need to reach out when it's long distance as much. I'm learning a lot about myself at this time in life. I think that cancer issue opened my eyes to a new level of self-acceptance. Am I the best friend for everyone? No, because I'm not like considerate. I don't remember birthdays, and I don't send out special notices at holidays. If you're too far away, I might not go to your wedding or bar mitzvahs of your grandkids. You know what I mean? Does it mean I don't love you but I would show up if you needed me. And I am here to listen to you vent. And I would show up to fight dragons for you. That's true. And I would go anywhere I needed to help you feel supported. But if it's just everyday stuff, I don't even think to reach out. Go ahead, diagnose me. I don't care. But I care deeply. So check this out. So I haven't been off the property in a while. I do that. I just don't. Why would I? Why would I go anywhere? I love where I'm at. But we have some changes in the neighborhood coming up again. You know, I don't like change. Well, one of the things that I'm finding out is when we're stressed out, we can make ourselves sick. Absolutely sick. I was stressed out by having this great experiment of getting every one of my bills paid and being able to update a few appliances. Well, I was able to reach those because of my age. I wanted to get some things off my radar so I could relax and enjoy retirement. Turns out working that hard, I think, is what triggered the heart issues and the cancer. Caught all those pretty early, so I got so I have resolution with those. But it made me start thinking about how many of those people that I've been able to watch, either clients long-term or friends long-term, and see their rate of stress as it correlates with their rate of disease. There was a spiritual conference I went to one time where the instructor kept referring to disease as dis-ease. I never forgot that. So, excuse me. So I do like to consider if someone is having health issues, to look at what's your stress level. Okay, so how it relates to my neighbors. Well, as I'm talking about friendships and the level that I'm friends with, it's the same thing. My neighbors may not know how much I care about them as individuals and how I respect a level of type of neighbor they are, because I don't verbalize it or gift very often, right? So should I do better at that? Or should I just accept that that's where I am and accept the consequences, whatever they may be? So yes, the neighborhood's going through some changes. And in the past, it has affected me because I thought, they didn't even tell me they were leaving. They didn't even say goodbye. They didn't give me a chance to say goodbye. My feelings are kind of hurt, right? But if this conversation is making you go, wow, if you're having a reaction to this conversation, think about it. Have you been through something similar? Because I've never heard of anybody bring up this subject, and I think it's important. I had an attachment style for quite a while that, here it is, that really wanted to be recognized as the friend that I felt like on the inside, or the relationship partner that I felt like on the inside, but I didn't show it on the outside in a way that they could see it, process it, feel it emotionally. Show me the money. As that movie, I think I brought that up last time I chit-chatted with you. Sometimes you got to show proof, right? So anyway, neighborhood's changing a little bit. Got a new renter. Oh, and they have dogs. So now I can't run my dogs in the neighborhood like I used to every morning, because now my dog will make a beeline for them, because my dog's such a dog hound. No wonder he was returned 3 times before I adopted him, and he wasn't even a couple years old. They said he was no more than 2 or 3, but I've been told that story before. Dogs don't live very long, but sometimes it feels like forever. Because I love him. I love Frankie. But in the house, he's my love bug. Outside, he is a gangster hoodlum. He's like that one that the mafia boss is like, I don't know if you're as helpful to me as you are a pain in the ass. You know? It's like his own boss would put a hit on him just to stop having to worry about how he's going to run amok. Yeah, I love him. I do. But this eyebrow gel I got from Temu. I love it because it's this funny taupe color that's not too black. And I'm running low on it, and it lasts forever because I don't use it all the time. I would use it all the time if I knew I would never run out. But they increased it to like $13 a jar, so I don't know. And there's only like a couple left, one seller. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I just haven't put in an order for it. I guess I could. Makes life easier when you don't have to worry about what you're planning on using, right? I don't know. So, I forgot to use lip liner before I did my lips. Great. I never used to waste my time with lip liner because I figured if you're going to use lip liner, why not just use lipstick? Duh. Well, then I found there are some really pretty colors of lip liner that seem to blend in, maybe because of the crayon color, excuse me, or crayon consistency. The color seems to be more natural for me than lipstick sometimes. But that's the only reason I have it now. Sometimes I just use the lip liner around my lip line to help give me a little bit of a lip line, and then I just use some gloss or something really light like this. I just love this. Maybelline 445. I don't know how that wouldn't look good on anybody, no matter how light or dark your skin is. Just to give you a little glaze, you know? Or on top of whatever you're wearing. Okay, so here's the point of the video. I am noticing that I am so much more open-minded just recently and calmer recently, now that I physically feel better, because I was working on my spiritual condition, my level of acceptance of life and death, my acceptance of my relationships with certain people, and where the dynamics lie that help us be closer or further apart than I would like. Or grateful that we're closer or distance as far as I would like. You know what I mean? Sometimes we want someone around, we just don't want them around that much. It's a tricky balance for some relationships. To be honest with you, just saying. I have a weird eyebrow pencil. This looks too orange on me, so I thought I would try it for a little bit of lip liner. But I gotta tell you, this is Wet n Wild. And it smells like a hardcore, old-fashioned, old crayon. Boy, last time I shaved, I didn't get my beard well enough at all. No, I did not. No, I did not. Anyway, so it's just something to think about is if I'm so stressed with broken hearts, with people coming and going, family and neighbors and relationship change and my own goals that are just too high for my age, because I didn't want to accept how old I was. Therefore, I continued working at the pace that I thought I could perform at. And it was exhausting. So that changed my energy level, which changed how I processed relationships, which also did not help me process my physical health very well. So it's this quagmire of body, mind, spirit. I always thought that body, mind, spirit thing was a little hokey, a little overused. So I've hardly ever had that term come out of my mouth, Because I always just thought, quit your faking. Right? But okay, I give. I know about the body-mind connection. I just didn't realize spiritually how bothered we can be, not just physically or emotionally, but that deep inner spiritual condition that was made more apparent to me by my dis-ease of the cancer situation. So now I'm more aware. Yeah. Now I'm more aware of having a mind of peace, a mind of settledness, a mild, I like that word, a mild attitude towards anything. Now, do I maintain that? Do you know me? No, but I like it when I have it. So it makes it a clearer goal for me to catch myself sooner, to use a little tool to help calm me. And I take it seriously. I have a client that was like, God, do my homework is hard work. Because I called them out. They were like, I'm not getting any better. I might need a different therapist. And I remember I told them, I said, you might need a different therapist because maybe they won't give you homework and that'll make you more inspired to use the tools that I taught you. Maybe you'll feel freer and not judged as harshly. Or maybe you'll find someone who gives you the same homework. They just give you the homework in a different way so that it touches you and inspires you in a way that those tools might seem more useful to you. Because if you stay with me, the rules don't change. The physiology doesn't change. And the fact that I call you on you not doing your homework when you repeatedly go through this cycle of, oh, I feel good because you did your homework for a little while, then you stop doing your homework, and then you feel terrible. Oh. I said, why don't you go to another therapist just for a few times and see if you can get a good match? Wish. You want me to, if you have trouble getting off my, letting go of the work that we do together, I said, do you want me to shake you off my leg so that you feel like you can go? Or do you want to think about it? Well, I'll think about it. I love my clients. Most of them, 99.9%. I can't help it. I'm not a Mother Earth, you can tell. And the way I counsel people is a way I need to hear some of the truth too. I think it was Socrates that said something like, teach that which you most need to learn. There is something to that. That's for sure. I'm telling you. I need to go find my favorite headband because I'm going out in public. These headbands I like, but they're not my favorite. Put them away. It's going to be 60-some degrees, and I'm sure it's going to be humid because of all the rain. But it's hard to get out of a sweater. I don't know what to do. All right, I got to go. I have places to go. I hope you do. Or you enjoy being home like I do. Just don't work too hard. Don't exhaust yourself and kill yourself slowly over time or quickly with heart attacks. Keep in mind that life, financial, physical, emotional balance. Try to remember that it's not just costing you time when you're working at something like paying off a house or paying off some home improvements or your car. It's not just the time that you're working to make the money. It's you're paying time. They're paying you money, but you're paying time and physical energy. And physical energy, if not moderated, gets expensive. That's correct. So keep it in mind and take care of yourself. Take care. I'm not saying don't work hard. Work hard, because sometimes that gives us so much joy, even more energy, and it doesn't impact us much at all. But we have a limited amount of time on this planet, in this body, at this time. And what a crazy, exciting time. Don't let it stress you out, because every single generation, or I shouldn't say generation, I should say, what's a more correct word? We as a people, human beings, have been through these devastating, crazy, stressful, exciting pressures from government, from governmental behaviors. It's just now it's on a world stage. Yeah. Weird, strange manipulations from the powers that be. So just kind of keep in mind that if there's nothing you can do about it, back off about it. Don't let it kill you. Don't let it kill you. People, places, and things. Can you do something about it? If you can, buy your neighbor a gift. Send your friend a card out of nowhere because you're terrible at holidays. That's what I do. If you give a gift, say, acknowledge in a little card. I know I don't do this very often. I just want you to know that I think about you and I love you. Have a wonderful day. I mean, you can do things out of nowhere. That's what I do. When I finally go, oh, wow, I haven't participated much lately. So just do that. Just do that. Do the things you can to improve your little corner of the world. If you don't have the time, the energy, the money, the power to improve on a bigger scale, yelling and screaming and tearing yourself down and making a scene, what's the cost? Go ahead. If that's your gig, then you're not tearing yourself down. You're lifting yourself up. I'm just saying, oh, there's my favorite headband. This is the one. Look at that. That's cool. One of the podcasters I listened to once while wears one of these. Anyway, I like it. I wonder if I should put out some little hairs, just so I look like a little bit crazier a woman. How about that? Oh yeah, now I look like don't mess with me. Hippie kind of gal. All right. Mwah. Gotta go. Bye for now.